try this again. I'm looking forward to getting that fixed. So I gotta get everything back up here, so you're gonna have to give me a sec here. I don't even know if you guys say anything, so I don't even have that up yet. There we go. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, though I'm looking forward to it probably. So, yes, hello. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm 95% sure it's my power supply, which I'm going to replace on Sunday. I have the power supply. I just have to do it. It takes time, and I don't want to do it if I'm working on stuff. So that's why Sunday's a good day to do that. I'm hoping it fixes it, because I don't know what it is, but I hear a click in my computer when my video cuts out, so I'm pretty sure it's just a power issue. But technically, when it does that, I lose video, and also it corrupted the file because I couldn't figure out how to save it. I actually originally had a button to stop streaming. So if anybody knows what that said, if it said anything on the screen as to what happened, that would be great. Because I know I hear butting, and that's it. So I'm not sure if it keeps streaming the video or if all video collapsed, or if anybody even heard what I was saying after that. I'm pretty sure that still goes through. Music. There we go. I think it was that. I don't think it really matters if I lost anything, because there really wasn't anything to lose. Oh, it's actually kept everything. Wow, that's waiting for that not to work. On my side, it shows the stream's running. I'm uploading at normal speed, yeah. So I had to finish up Dumb Horse here. And it was the shots. This is always kind of fun doing this. It's her head. Oh, that's her head too. Building these, like trying to build OCs and certain people off of other people. I always think that's kind of fun. Making something from nothing in a way. I'm gonna put that back. Because to me, modeling is very, very difficult and time consuming, and it's not much that I'm worried about me doing it. It's a lot of work for a lot of people for something that might be considered fairly minor or something. So I hate asking for that kind of help. So I tend to try to do it and find workarounds as doing it myself instead. Alright, so if I put it there, that should be fine. I do have to fix the eyes, because her texture doesn't really work well for, yeah, that doesn't matter. The eyes, because when the eyes close, it's like, oh god, what is that? But it's the best you can do. The ear, I just show an ear there. Okay, so now I gotta get rid of that. So that's these three. That part didn't save. Okay. Most of the way, but not all the way. Okay, I'll do chest one. Let's move it down. That still doesn't work. I gotta get pelvis down. do that. Okay, yeah, we have a male zebra thing. Yay. I want to, what I meant by building up my, the basis for everything before is, I need to figure out all the characters I need at first. Because one of the reasons that like the camera for Remembrance was easy was because I based everything in one map so I could play around with that environment. This is different because I have to build the environments to everything prior. So instead of doing environment then camera, I have to do camera then environment. And that's difficult for my brain to go around, so I'm trying to build resources so I can kind of merge the two ideas together. But it's always fun trying to, like, for the neck piece here, though I'm still heavily working on it, it's just a preliminary thing. I added bump maps so it makes it look like it actually is, it was a bump map to make it look like this was indented, and then I changed the what do you call that? The font color from normally a white reflective surface to a purple. So it was a blue on a purple, which kind of created a cool colory effect when the light hits it. So, but I mean, so that's not actual 3D. That's actually that's just a bump map. So otherwise it's flat. So, but bump maps are what, like, in Fallout, the Fallout looks beautiful, Fallout 4, but it's all bump maps. Almost, like, there's certain areas where they use a lot of extra models, but the bump map, whoever who was in charge of bump maps for that game did an amazing job. Because that's what, it's not the details of the model, it's how you utilize the lighting that's hitting it. So, and so if you ever can play around more with bump maps or just learn how to use them, there's actually software out there specifically for the purpose of making bump maps, and it's expensive though. But otherwise VTF Edit has the stuff for it. You can just do some really cool things. Even like Zakora here, she because I was using her for Zenith, has bump maps on her for scars, though they're really a little bit sharper than I needed them to be. But they make it, you can actually see the lighting going into the shaded areas. So if you know what you're doing with bump maps, you can create some nice effects in, like, scarred areas. I wanted to make those a little redder though. So for the ear. It looks like a Pokeball now, and I realize that it's actually originally, because this is I think I'm using overrides for this. Am I? Yeah, I am. So originally, this was. Did I remove that? No. Originally, this is like a volleyball, and this was. Oh, that one didn't matter. That's actually on the base. There's a volleyball, but I gotta modify it more around the textures to make it look less like a Pokeball. I didn't think it would look like a Pokeball, but it ended up looking like a Pokeball. And then that's Celestia's necklace, and I couldn't hide the actual diamond underneath, so that's why this part comes up underneath. Oh god, I don't know if I want to click that. There's. Oh my god, it's a cat in a jar! Oh my god, that is adorable. He likes pretzels. Long story, I'd say that is fitting, yes. Okay. But since I'm building up resources for that, it's really hard because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for some of these shots. So instead of trying to make the entire video, like, from beginning to end right now, I'm trying to build up resources to use for it. So which involves making some of these people, and, like, one of them is making a I need to make a I'm kind of curious because I need to make Nivlamas, which is going to be a, like, Chaos Dragon, which would actually be kind of neat to try to do. I want to try that'll be interesting. I want to kind of play with the dragons more. It'd be kind of fun. And actually, I kind of want to just make that scene right now. But I need kind of like a partially destroyed dragon. So this one, that's kind of a standard dragon. No, what about this one? No, not really. Is there like the bones for the dragon? Ooh, that's a cool dragon. Ooh, wow. I never actually saw this one. He's got a lot of spikes. Very cool. There's Alduin. Oh, I haven't fixed him yet. Soon. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Okay. We got Odoving, Parthenax, and the armor. Okay, so we're gonna grab the Bone Dragon, and I'm gonna grab bigger. I need the base to start from. So this is the bones. I feel sorry for the guy that had come up with the dragon anatomy. If ferrets are adorable, except for they just seem such high maintenance. Alright, now I need an actual dragon on top of this. I want to try something. So, I kind of like that spike dragon. Yeah, it wouldn't really fit what I need. I'll try to do 5 here. Now, all the bones should be the same between these. So if I go and 0 this, should follow almost to the bone structure of this one. I can obviously see some bones hidden in between here. But this here, actually, I have to animate by the bones then to do what I need to do, right? Yeah. So I need to have the bones locked to this. Okay. So this is going to be called, this is okay. Yeah, they are fun pets, but I don't know. So this is just the skin. So, oh, there is extra bones there. Just on the wings and a little bit on the legs. Is there actually no bones? Oh, dude. When I was originally doing that dragon dancing, I had problems with getting... Oh, there is a bone there. Like, I thought there was no bone there originally, and I'm like, you're kidding me, because the one I was using couldn't bend this bone for some reason, and it was really annoying. Oh, no, it was this bone. Okay, maybe not then. Never mind. Because I'm curious if I could create holes in the body by like deforming the body around the skeleton. So like if I wanted to take this, oh, not like that. I want to do spine 3 on this one. I really need to organize these bones. Here. So if I hit this with 0, it's kind of an interesting effect, I guess. You kind of molded it around it. think this could actually work. So this is going for his leg. So this is right leg, thigh. That's a little bit weird like that. I don't know about that bone with that, but maybe his calf. Actually pulling those in. I have to play around with that a bit more. Because I'm kind of curious if you can meld the two models together and try to create like a bony dragon, but with like still stuff. But we need to make this a Chaos Dragon. So how do we make Chaos Dragon? Well, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to try to animate the part first. So I need Rainbow Dash, and I'm going to split this off. I'll just pick apart at the end here instead. Actually. Bro, way towards the edge here. This one actually can be dealt towards the middle because I need to go from above. And I don't need pilot or that. Or these. Do need the Rainbow Dash. Oh. What's way over there? Alright, there we go. Size-wise, that looks good. Supposed to be that Rainbow Dash is falling, so farting towards the dragon. Alright. Oh, the SFM panels? Well, it's me and Adam kind of just do stuff. I mean, because so far I think it's me and Adam have been on every SFM panel in America. I've only missed one that he did in Canada, but I think otherwise we both ran the other ones. And it's usually, it depends on the con. Smaller cons, there's usually less questions, so we try to fill it up with other content. BronyCon, there's a lot of questions that are asked, so we try to give the time for it. But usually we have content to premiere, go over what we do. I have a laptop now that actually runs SFM, so we want to play around with what we can do with SFM on a panel. But we do try to go fairly standard panel, but we do have usually content to premiere of some sort or another. Sometimes we show, if I always bring older videos for filler, because there's really not that many questions, or we run through stuff faster. I always bring stuff to randomly do for fun. For a lens here, I need to figure out a good lens for it. It's like the blue. Come on, come on. No. Oh, the hell is that thing? Otter dragon? It's like a shibby dragon. Whatever. Looking for. When it comes to stuff that's shown on the panels, we've usually made it a rule that if you're not on the panel, your content will usually not be shown. We've made it exceptionally once for Phyrexis having a little demo thing because we had a time for it. But we mainly do that because if we allowed anything to be shown there by anybody within the community, we would be either forced to be picking and choosing, or we would run out of time, maybe not show somebody's thing. It'd be too much content without the balance of actually having a panel. And you would have to, there's quality issues. What was the other one? Oh, if you tell one person yes, how do you tell another person no? So we've usually just based it on the content that is for the people that are there and running it. We have made some small exceptions for stuff before, but it's usually that's how we say it. So it's not about being picky towards our own content. It's because how do you pick and choose whose would be that content to show, and that's been mainly where that issue lies. Why is this centralizing to her butt? Oh, it's whatever the last bone was. Okay. Yeah, I gotta do this from the pelvis. I can't remember exactly how this goes, but for right now I'm going to have her falling. So kind of put her in a... Well, actually, I'm doing this backwards. Her butt should be forward. Why is your... Oh. I don't even think the bag is in this one. I'll just hide it for now. I don't want to have it, if I'm doing a fall, I don't want to have her I want to have her head turned up somewhat because I want to have her looking up. Nice thing about a fall is that I can really yank around everything for the position if I so wished. Like this. Oops. Oopsie. I'm sorry, Dash. I forgot to turn off the bones there. Oh, they are turned off. That's what I wanted, though. Oh yeah, the reason for that versus dragon thing was to make it an animation in one stream. That was made in just 3 hours. The scene build and everything was done prior for a picture, but in general, the animation itself was actually done in one stream. So yeah, it's short, and I kind of have thought about doing stuff past that, but I haven't really or like extending it. But there's a lot. I want to do fight scene stuff, but if I'm going to put my time into anything, I want to make sure it's something I really want to do because it's very time intensive. Ah! She's got milk mustache. G-dash. Why the long face? Oh, let's not do that, I guess. No, she doesn't look... She looks too scared, and it's not supposed to be a scared look. That's better. Okay, I'm actually going to have her just tilted a little bit to the side. Her legs, though, will be straight. The tail would be turned up. Actually, the tail would be way up. She's not getting devoured. She doesn't get devoured. Read the story, goddammit. Then you would understand. I can't even remember if she's awake at this part, technically. But as with most like intros you've seen for animes or shows, everything that's in the intro doesn't maybe even correlate to the show. So instead it's just about getting something that is close. Okay, what I wanted to do, make it look like she's stretching that way, but to do that, The arm has to be fully more centered. And up like this. And that means her neck would need to be turned more this way. Her head turned to look that way with that. And her ears are not animatable yet. Should this one be down? Yeah, actually kind of looks good down. Reading isn't just fun. Reading is amazing. The way I see it is, I would not have the ideas for half the stuff that I do without reading. I think it's probably one of, at least personally, my greatest sources of inspiration. So, if you ever get stuck on something or you can't run out of ideas, go read a book. Seriously. I think the skin... No, that doesn't work like that. No, reading is to me super inspirational, and it helps put the mind in a whole different place. And I think that's really, I think the more important part is keeping putting your mind on a different path. It's like saying if your whole life all you did was drive in the same streets in a circle all your whole life, all the things you would ever think about, and the only place you would know about is just within those streets. And that's like, it's just but if you like take a detour, go somewhere else, it's amazing how much something could change just by going one block down. And the way I think of that with the lines of thinking. If you're sitting there just working on something and you're stuck and you have no idea, it's because you've been sitting in the same circle for a long time. Getting up, moving around, reading, going out, having dinner, watching a movie, that opens up all these roads in your head by the creative roads. And once you actually sit down again, you'd be sometimes a problem that I spent 2 hours trying to figure out, I can solve in like 10 seconds after I go to sit back down, after just like waiting till the morning or something. So yeah, reading to me is just a super good way to open up your mind like that. And it's a great way. And I love reading some of the stories that the community has written because they're just super good at it. There's a lot of really amazing authors, and they've already done a lot of the creative side of stuff for you. And so I want to kind of work more with some of the fics that some people have written, because it's just why people have made some amazing stories, and it's like I want to see some of them brought to life a little bit. So that's kind of what the idea for this is. I feel like the lens. Oh, it's right at. It's already at 24. Because I want to kind of play off of the length of the shot like that. But I feel like I may need to do something that's like in the fit like this, super zoomed in. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna give a fic recommendation because this is an amazing fic. Okay, I don't care where that street. Oh, there it is. There is this amazing fiction that my sister had a party thing, and I ended up reading it for some of the people there because I think it's just fucking hilarious. Oh, there we go. My date added. There we go. The story is called Wee-oo! Which is Thomas Parker the Fire Truck. It's really short, has some foul language, but it is fucking hilarious. The guy got banned already. But it's just so funny. So I'm gonna release that. I'm gonna link that. So if you all want to read about the story of Thomas Parker being a fire truck, it is amazing. And I think that everybody should read it. I think somebody in chat. I wouldn't be surprised if Four Horse was one that linked it to me, but I thought it was like the SFM Ponies chat and Skype. So I recommend that you read that. It's amazing. It's only like 1,000 words. You can finish. I mean, I read it out loud to them, so it's not something that really takes any serious amount of time to finish. Yeah, it's short, but it's just freaking. It should be short. She's a fire truck, and you can't really take that seriously. But it is a story that has had me rolling because it's so funny. It's so. Turn this enough because I don't want to just see the mouth coming up. I want to see the body, so I'm trying to turn the body so that it's turning into a little bit. No problem. I'm just creating a base right now. I'm going to actually animate this. It's going to be in slow-mo though, so I can't say it's going to be like the most exciting of shot. That's gonna. It's just. They're not really exciting, I guess. It's gonna be just kind of like a. I don't know, just neat, I guess. Neat. I was kind of hoping I'd go the other way with it though. What if I turn her? Kind of went the wrong way I was hoping though. So that broke the neck. We don't want to break the dragon neck. Dragons are fragile. They have feelings too. Legs need to be brought down. I think it was this part of that couldn't bend. To a degree, it just looks weird. SL3, okay. Right for a second there. I have the greatest way to bend these. No, it's not, no. So I just want to bend these up a little bit out of the position they're in. And I want to bend this one in. Not like it really matters, but those legs should be all the way down, but I don't think I'm gonna even see it anyway. Sorry, I'm catching up on anything I said. Oh yeah, these. I've actually used that quite a bit. I think I use that in Destiny. I forgot what they call that. Because I like that effect. I actually use that effect a lot. It's just very subtle. Because I think in here, when she eats the muffin, there's a butt. Come on. I think here. Why you no play? You're not 4K. I wonder if that is old or corrupted or something. Maybe this one would work better. Oh, this is with the audio. That face. For some reason it's really not behaving here. That's fine. So anyways, when she does bite in that, I think I do have it do that. What he's talking about is having the camera go like this. Where the camera, the actor stays stationary, but but you basically move the camera back, but you change your focus so they're still the main focus and don't move in there. But everything around them seems to close in on them. It's great if you do it like this. Well, actually, here I can actually just grab the camera and do it this way. So for like this shot, let me take the dragon. Whoa! Not like that. Doing it like this. So if, say, taking this shot and making the camera over time do this. Oops. Oh. For this, it'd probably be like this. So you want to try to make it so she's still the same distance. She's a little further away. Sorry about here. You're just changing the perspective. And that does come in handy, and actually, like for this, having it zoom in a little bit more would actually be pretty useful. And here I do plan on using that, but I have used it before for like for explosions or something. Having just a little spot like this, just go like this quick, because it keeps the subject in focus like you should have, but it creates the whole background like to have like a shockwave feel. So I've done a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, the fire truck story is amazing. Well, there's a lot of things that I'd like to see, and there's a lot of stuff with Blackjack that would be interesting, but to me personally, and it doesn't say anything bad about the story, there's a lot of other things I'd rather see animated than those. To me, I kind of want to find like this story. I want to find the stories that are not as popular, but I really like, and try to get, because then by making it, I'm not just making other people that are making a popular story come to life. I'm also helping a writer that should be getting more credit than they already have, or have, by helping build their audience. So. So I'm trying the tail here. I didn't like how that looked there. I believe that there's a leg fix on this one for that motion. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about there. How far can I bend these then? Pretty far. Okay, cool. This is the one of the cool things that actually probably one of my favorite things about this model is this back leg fixer. That it helps straighten out the. If I use that on Pip and Blackjack and that Girls Rise thing too. No, I'm not gonna make the Twilight Fire Truck SFM. No, that would be kind of entertaining, but. Raise your neck hub. There you are. See, I kind of want this model to be more like this position, looking up. I feel like I could start here and move the neck across. More like that. And I can pull the leg out a bit. This tail would be perfect right around here. Kind of imply the motion. Okay, but it's not fitting into that shot. It's got to be over that way. Pony! 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 Yup, 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 yup. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, yup, yup. Yup. Nope. Nope. Anything you do stupid with the dragon is just made even funnier because it's frickin' dragon. Gotta be another bone inside here. There it is. Whoa. So if she's trying to pull back here and to have the wing, there should be kind of like I would think actually the wing would be like out to push. That looks painful. This one, oops, kind of want to have turned in. Oh, what I want. Right there. Down there, we'll just turn this bit. Actually, no, I'm going to keep that turned down a bit. That's me. That way. Kind of turn that way. Oh, actually those. I'm not on rotation local anymore, am I? Nope. There we go. I want to extend the shot quite a bit here. How far away are they from each other? Okay, don't like the. This is more like a. And I want to have her looking right at the camera. Okay. Just following me. God, no. Peekaboo. I was kind of planning it like a picture, but this isn't a picture. This is an actual video, so I'm just planning it like an actual video would, which is center would actually make more sense. Okay, they're pretty far from each other right now. Okay. Now I need. Well, is there anything I know I can do with her position? Not really. Oh, I should probably find just some default lighting. So this is technically at night. So I need to make these blue. I don't want to make these too close, because if I get too close, I'll have to worry about when it's moved that the lighting would change. That just not as bright. this would drop back to this old settings. Need an eye light. Eyes should always be whiter than their surroundings. Not 100% happy with the lights, but it's progress. Okay, now you get the lights for Monsieur Dragon. Creepy. The dragons actually have some pretty nice bump maps too. You can create some pretty cool looking effects, like that. I don't even need Rainbow Dash. Screw that. That right there is pretty creepy. I should probably set up the camera's focus point too. Okay, light source is coming from this side, so that's the main one I have to work on. Oh yeah, I'll work those lights off for sure. I'm gonna have to make this light. It's gonna be really difficult to try to light this as a whole. Because in general, there's so many different angles that this works from that it's going to be really hard to do it. Plus the bump maps actually do kind of break the way that I do lighting. Because you can see that it just molds around everything anyway. Don't even have a shadow light yet. The main thing is you got to make sure that you can look, but without even without having like too much time that's taken. You need to be able to determine what that is. Obviously, it's not moving, so I'm not worried. Can I? I'm not sure if the lights work with the eyes here. No. But I did red eyes on one of them. Oh, I remember how I did that. It was just overrides. Eyeball left one. That's for the standard, so I'm gonna guess it's this one. Right, I'm gonna do rights on this side I'm on. And I can't do eye control with these, which kind of sucks. Because I'm thinking that didn't work. Somebody must be using a different eyeball. Not that either. Oops. Earth? Here's a good way to figure it out. Is it this one? No. Not over on a swamp, maybe? Maybe. Can I not color the eyes like that? Maybe it is the first one and I'm just stupid. Yeah, it is the first one. I can't do the overrides for this because that would be really sucky. Apparently not. Well, we will do this instead. Where is my that texture? I think this is all in my user mod. Eyeball. That's left one. Left one and right one. Yeah, they'd go with eyes. So instead, can't control them anyway, so who cares? Right one and left one. Let's try this. What's up, horse? You have a Twilight truck? Is that an actual Twilight truck? Yay! It's a Twilight fire truck. So rush done. I'm pretty sure that that's not that she would have a Twilight head, but we'll go with sure. Alright, eye is black. Good. Now I should be able to control this. Go with 50-0-0. Let's see what happens. Still nothing. Let's do. This is left. Let's try the right one first. Don't need this. We'll do self-illume. One. Reload. The dragon's tongue can be I can increase the size of that really anytime I want. Okay, so they are self-illuminated, but I swear that they're supposed to be... Oh, the black should... I might need to redirect into a white texture then. I'm wondering if black's not going to behave. This would be self-illumined tint. Ting. Yes. Tint. So 50, 00. Heal nothing. Actually, if the other ones were utilizing eyes as well, I would think that the actual light itself would work for the eyes. That's fine. I will just redirect these to something that actually I know will work. Which is, we'll just do this one. Well, that's not creepy. Alright, but that at least lets me change the color. Technically, they should be green. Yay, got glowing eyes now. That one seems a little too bright. This one's, you can at least see the detail from. This one, you'll lose it from doing that. Because glowing, you can go way overboard. If I go to 150, it's just like a big circle. That doesn't really give the details I want. The pony eye thing? The pony eye thing make every dragon look funny. The dragon itself, this is gonna break the textures here, but I'll check. So I want to check the 3rd and 6th skin here. So 2. Interesting, but no. It looks like kind of like the same as the beginning. Oh, this one's lighter. I'll play with that texture itself. Really, all I kind of want to do is just make it greener and darker. That's kind of neat. Which would be 0.71, 0.7. Ooh, that's way too green. This is 0.8, 0.9, 0.8. That's a little greener. That'll work. And I want to have this light, the fong that's hitting it, be a little bit. Right now it's whitish. I kind of want to. Let's play around with that. This is kind of a cool feature or thing you can do. Fong is kind of like the lighting and how it affects and bounces out these edges. If I actually take the Fong tint, I should be able to make it like, say I do 5000. Yeah, so this is the actual like how the lighting affects these edges. Not every edge. I think not the bump maps, or not all the bump maps, but just these little edges. So if I actually wanted to have it kind of like that'd be the normal. I can put a little bit more green into it. See what that does. Oh, Kind of interesting looking, but no. But yeah, there I can actually make it so that these edges now are greener, no matter what light is hitting it. So. Probably is too much green on there though. What if I should just keep the fog tint as it is for now? Yeah, I'll do that. There should be ground far below. I want to hit the top of this map so I can increase the max distance I can put between them. That's locked. Rainbow Dash is face is locked, but that's at the camera, so we're all good. And how do we want to do the ground? Really? You know what? Screw it. I like my mountains. I got a mountain guy for nothing. Thought the mountains do kind of look like crap from above, but you stack a bunch of them together. It's not like you even have to make much sense. As long as I can't see the ground, the details are going to be lost. And I'm trying to push this green spot in the middle away a little bit. Aperture is going to have to be upped a bit. I wanted to put that far away so that it would be blurred much more, but I can probably lower it more, can't I? Yeah, a bit. Ready for mountains group? Oh, I do. So I don't confuse myself. And I need a light on the ground. This is highlight. Yeah, the lighting will fix it, and I'll probably add a volumetric behind to try to pull away as well. Should probably have to find the ground first. So this I want to have from this correct side, which is this one. That's really the fastest I can move. Okay. This I want to have shadows enabled. Max distance is going to have to be really upped. Still hitting its cap. Wow. Oh, that's why. I was wondering why this wasn't actually creating the shadows like I wanted it to. It's because I'm outside the map by just a bit. So as this light pops into the map, yeah, there we go. So when I have brighter areas, this is going to be ground main, and then I'll have the ground ambient. Shelf actors right here. Right, and like I said, it's even with the ground now, she still doesn't really. I wanted the blur to kind of be stronger back there, but I can't get it far enough away to offset that a little bit. Obviously, I could probably just put them closer together. So, like, take the lights of the dragon, take my dragon. And uppity like that. That actually probably works better there. And then I want to try to separate a little bit from the background here. So I'm gonna take the dragon's light again. There's no animation here, so they're playing it wouldn't do anything. Not yet, anyway. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to drop the intensity to a very small number. Usually I do 100. I don't want this light creating light, I want it creating volumetrics. And I want it shadowed so that it blocks it off here. And then I'm going to drastically increase the volumetrics, so all I get is the fog. So now I'm going to make it super strong. Get rid of the min so that I don't have it a bright point of light. Okay. Drop that volumetric intensity down in a bit, just so I can get it fogged up a bit. And I wish I could get it stronger on the like right now the dragon itself is really bright on these edges. I'm gonna bring that down. I think that's the dragon's rim. It's his rim, or it's the main. Oh, it's the main. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the facial light from the body light. So I'm going to put this up. I want this at a sharper angle. Like that. So this is main body. This is going to be the back B. This is just going to be for the head. Found a good position that'll work. I think I want to have it a little bit coming up the nose side. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. We'll go with that. This could be head. And then I still haven't made it ambient. That'll be very slight. Yeah, there we go. More. Okay. Yeah, I really wish that background was blurred more. Well, in a way, I could probably still up the aperture more here. I just don't. I want to make sure that well, if the dragon was moving, I'm pretty sure that should fix some of that. So now we want to make movement. It's going to be easier to do without the ground visible. I only care about going from one motion to another. I don't care about going super detailed here. So I'm going to go from here to another motion. So I need to get this dragon moved. Gotta move that gear up. Oh, there we go. So this is going to be moved like this. Probably turned a little bit. And turned up. And it's going to be... I should probably actually stretch it more this way. Because I want to have it look like she's coming up. And stretching to reach her target. Get the neck hub, yes it is. Must be creepier if the head is like still tilted. The camera would be changing here too. So do I want to have it zoomed in more like that? No, usually I think having it zoomed in more like that might be better. Might have the first shot actually zoomed in more. For now, I'll do that. Okay, the tail as it is right now probably be whipping up a bit more. Just a little bit. So I'm going to flip this up just a teeny bit. And these ones would go up higher. All turning a little bit more that way. Actually, probably a little more that way too. Um, sort Darksiders 2 from the stream. Darksiders 2? I've played Darksiders 2 forever. I mean, like, years. Are you thinking Katana or Catan? If you're thinking Catan, I can see that, which I actually just played last night. I love Catan. Oh, that, it wasn't, is it Dark? No, it was, Darkness. Yeah, I've sent multiple emails to the, people that do the Humble Bundle stuff, and I still I haven't been as diligent on it as I should be, but I've been trying to still get access to my account. I can buy things, I just can't, like, get them after I do. It's kind of stupid. So I haven't bought anything on there forever because I won't let me do it. But yeah, I was actually thinking about that just the other day, so I do have to try to figure out what the hell. I still have a lot of stuff on Humble Bundle I want to give away, because that's just stuff sitting there wasted away for no reason, so might as well. These things. The dragon has become... I don't know what it became. Poor dragon. To have rotation mode. Because I want to try to get that, make sure that second eye is in here still. This is not near as open as it looks, just as open here as it does here to a degree. So I want to try to close this more. And I'm also going to take this tongue. I'll have a bone here. Is this the one tongue bone? I thought there was two. Tongue roller. I thought there was two tongue bones. Doesn't look like about to bite, it just looks like roaring. Did you, when you downloaded the pony models, did you download the old version or the newer version, like the names of the models, they start with VN. All the current version of the models look like this. They start VN something something. Those are the back here. Those are the ones you gotta do. You might, otherwise the old ones I know had the lines on them. But rigs have to be manually installed, so it shouldn't be something like that unless they put that on. But I know depending on how they're organized or named, they can add some of those bone lines anyway. Kind of like here. This doesn't have a rig, but it's this name developed biped. It's actually processed differently in how it or visually anyway. And if you and I think the old ponies used to have those actually named with biped. The old ones, I don't know if they worked with the rigs or not, but I don't use the old ones anyway, even if they're just, they're horribly outdated. Okay. I need to make Rainbow Dash do something. I don't. If I turn if I do the counterclockwise, it would be turning it, I think, outside the camera's range there. And it really, I don't know if it'd fit the motion. Actually, that does kind of work. I just want to, I need to get this so that I mean, obviously Rainbow Dash isn't animated yet, but I need to make sure that that eye doesn't get hidden there. But then I don't want to leave this side too blank. She needs to be centered, but I wanted to try to make it so that I want to keep the wing and stuff over here so that there's something still showing there. Okay. Oh yeah, and dragon isn't really going up. I should probably get the dragon to go up a bit more. And Rainbow should be falling. That's what I thought. She's outside of my edit range. That sucks. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can just do the cheat. Anything else outside this scope? Nope, just that. Wait, so I should be able to edit her now. Yep, okay. I guess the camera pulling away actually could be enough of the feeling of falling. I don't think I actually have to make her fall. But I need to make it look like she is reaching for help. Well, this part of her body's going to go further down. This part of her body can reach up. And it's going to churn more. Well, actually, depending on where you start, she can't fly at all for a bit. But, in this part, I think she might even be knocked out, but I don't... Sometimes it's not about being accurate to the story, it's about being entertaining. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. It is a part of the story, but it's not at the same time. This like I might have brought in a bit. No, that arm's going out, so I think I want to have this leg brought in as the counter. So I'm probably going to offset that by being a little bit straighter on this foot to begin with. Reduce that fix. Yes, it makes more sense that she got hit by the fire truck and just happens to be a dragon. Music list. This is. I right now have this on random. This song is. This is my music song has gotten, or my music list has gotten so long that I forget which ones I have on here. This one is. This one, Epic Max Music Rebellion. I don't even remember adding this one to. No, I kind of remember the art. But what number is this on the list? Because I mean, the 112. I have a lot of songs on this one now. But pretty damn good song. Oh, she could, but this is going to be a slow-mo thing, so this is just like a epoch of the song. I forgot what part I was going to do that. I think it's going to be the beginning part. I think it's going to push towards the end. Yeah, I think I was going to put it around here. But I think it might be a... I consider doing it as a overlapping thing so that this shot plays out longer, but there's other stuff that goes over it. Yeah, the actual playlist for this is on my main channel. If you scroll down, it is 2 Steps from Awesome. Everything that I play on the stream is on there, and I always play from the same playlist. So... the tail end stuff I'm not too worried about animating, because they are going to be they can be done pretty easily separate. Like, why can't I click this? Every time there's a button that I'm trying to click it doesn't work to click it, I get like in a panic mode of like, am I freezing? Thankfully that was the case. So I want to have this go up and stretch a little bit. She's just working with the wings right now, so I'll turn off everything else. This is why I love having things as they are. What way is she churning? Because this wing's going to be falling underneath her. Yep, thanks for listening. I learned listening that. I think I might even... Is that listed in the stream group thing? Yeah, actually, if you look in the external links below the stream, there's it says music playlist, click here. That's actually what it is. I do add to it here or there, because I've been working on the music list for like 2.5 years, and I'm pretty strict on what I put on there. Not all of it is epic music. For instance, like, I wouldn't really consider this epic music. It kind of feels more like techno-y or something, but it's still awesome, I think, anyway. I thought there was another one. The Miracles is definitely considered that. Let's forget what that video looks like. Oh, there it is. I'll play that one afterwards. But it's also, it's not as much. I kind of turned it from Two Steps from Hell into whatever I felt was inspiring. I realize I don't actually need her everything jiggled, but I do want to make sure it's locked in place. Oh, it is. Okay. I mean, this isn't really epic music, but I find the song very inspiring, so. I listened to this song on repeat, God knows how many times. So we'll keep the tail like that to begin with, but I want to have it move like this and like this. And then have all these turned out. So your hair would be standing out, but I have to be careful with that. It's more of, I don't want to change the structure too much because doing it like that wouldn't look right. So I want to keep the structure kind of as it is, maybe just turn up a little bit. These are the bits that can be turned up. So like this one can be turned up like, it's not just turned up, but turned at least to aim partially that way. So like that. That top one's fine. And she is churning, so I want to have it, I'm going to have them be further to the right and then turn to the left. Because as she's falling, she's churning that way. So it makes sense that the that they would kind of undo themselves. And so I'll take, I'll have it turned like that a bit. But then where's the other? Oh, my last side. Why did you jump music? I already played through it once, but I'll play through it again. Maybe not. There it is. This one. It's not even epic music, but I don't care. This song is so sad, but so awesome. there anything else I need to do? Not really. Kind of filled his mouth or her mouth weird. That's fine. So put the mountains down there. This one. No, it's not the right one. Okay, that's the one I'm looking for, but color's not going to do it. I love this cheat. If you ever really want to find a material pretty quick, just copy the material name, go to whatever game it is, so in this case materials. If you just click up here, especially if this Windows anyway, you can get access to the text part. Just add a dash, paste it, and then delete the name of the material. Bam, you're in that folder. It's so simple. I swore that I already had this modified at one point to self-illuminate, but let's do it now. Let's reload everything. Probable months at least. This is technically for a con, so whenever that gets done. Is this doing something weird again? Self-illuminate, yeah, it's on there. Why are you in the work? That was it. Come on, you stupid element. You're supposed to glow. I don't like how it's dark. I want it to actually stand out a bit. But I'm doing something wrong. Self-illuminate is written right. Sure, thought maybe it was the thong. The surface prop doesn't really matter. Well, let's make sure I have the right one. Okay, yeah, I am. I'm modifying the right texture. Because it did that. Turned off fog, and that didn't do it. Maybe it doesn't like rim light. It doesn't like transparencies. There's none of that. Okay. I know I've done it before. That's what's weirding me out. Let's put this higher. Basically, I'm saying read by. No. Damn. Well, something's not behaving. Butter. I'll worry about that later. So let's just try blending this now. I didn't like anything. No. 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 Ripple didn't move. Oh, I did the lights. What am I doing? So, the actual motions themselves work. But I do feel like I have to push that camera closer. Now I can actually work for the entire set if I so wish. So I'm going to have this camera be closer. Alright, there we go. That's what I was needing. To make it look like she's falling from camera. I wonder if I push it forward, if that would work better. Not really. Right now she's just like she's flaying in place. Wah! And he's just laughing at her. I should probably actually have this pushed a good bit closer. Probably I wonder if I should have this focused on her head instead. Like here. Not just for this part, but like the whole thing. Like from there. No, not quite there. Like that, maybe. And then have it be... And technically at the beginning of this shot, I'm going to move this so that it's fully blended. Okay. At the beginning of this shot, the mouth should be closed more. Not as much closed as... Let's take all the facial stuff. 0. Okay. Have it have it also start where her eyes are closed more and less sad. Yeah, that's actually one of the things that is when you watch a new video and like everything's new, it's like, wow, you know, there's that cool factor, and that's actually the main reason I don't advertise soon. I don't advertise the streams on YouTube because I don't want people, even if you say spoiler alert, people aren't going to pay attention to that, and I don't want to ruin that for people. But I consider the people that follow on DA or Twitter or Steam or other places than YouTube are people that tend to want potentially a deeper experience. So is where I advertise. YouTube. Only time I've ever advertised streams on YouTube is if it's gaming streams or streams in which I have specifically state there will be no spoilers. So that so I just assume that anybody that's here is going to be in one of those boats of they don't mind so much about the spoiler thing. Try to decide if I want to make it so that because right now, well, here I'll let you guys pick. Okay, so with it right now, the background stays about the same, changes slightly, which is kind of what I want, but it gives the feeling of that she is falling from a singular point. And when movies use shots like this, it's because it feels like they're falling away from you. Like you are a stationary point and can't do anything to help them. So having it so that the background feels like it's moving just slightly makes it feel like they are actually getting away from you. But if I go and try to do something like this, actually that even turned out better by zooming out a bit more. Damn it. I'm actually gonna keep that for now. But instead of doing it like that, I could potentially have it, I think, zoomed in a bunch like this, and so then the background moves more, and it feels like you're pulling away from her instead. You know what? Actually, no. Once I actually do that, I think this one actually does work better. Let's do that. So, okay, opinion over. I picked. I like having everything moving. And there will be I think I'm going to put clouds and everything in the background too. And I will be fixing this light so that it's not like blowing out the face there. It's just a temporary thing. And then zebra, and then zebra, with again so nice. I'm wondering if I take the camera and I just give it just a slight spin. Ooh, that's actually kind of neat. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a natural spin of from here. No, I want to have it focused on the face there. Of this, and I will. Well, I'm doing it. How I'm doing this is I should put it. It's the same size as the whole frame, but I put it one frame off so that because otherwise I see the video, or it doesn't really work so well going right from the frame because every time I grab it does this and I can't see, so I do it one frame up and then I can just shift it back. So that's turned, and then I'm going to shift this like this. Yeah, that's I like that better. And I do want to add some jitter to the bones that are there, just very slight. Okay, sorry, I wasn't reading. Yeah, no, I know that you learned from that I stream, but like, learning that or knowing that you stream through YouTube is one thing, but like, I don't want to go and place an actual video out like twice a week that states stream starting now. That's what I don't want to do. I want to stay away from doing that, because of somebody going and saying, "Oh, I gotta go a stream. What's this?" and go and see it. Plus, if you do a stream, or how can I think of this? An example: if you do something a lot, it becomes a norm, and people will just show up whenever. But if it's only something that's done infrequently, like when I did the stream last year, and we'll be doing another one this year, like I did last year, where it's the 1 year, the 1 year special thing. If you don't do it often, it's more unique and special when you do it. So if I hold off on, or if I only do that mainstream once a year, like last year we had 200 something people on at one time. So, and that was a lot. I mean, that was huge. If I went and was doing a stream and advertising it on there every week, there wouldn't have been near as many people. So it's kind of like Nintendo's, how Nintendo does it for their strategy of for merchandising, is create a fake shortage by just producing less, and it makes people want it more. So okay, I think that this tail here really needs to bend more. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is it doing that? Okay, that works. But I need to get this part bent right here more. Yeah, that I highly recommend that. I do recommend reading the that story. It's super long though. If by comparison, as of right now, it's at 2.4, 2.6 million words. Fallout Equestria is 650, I think, thousand. Project Horizons was 1.5 something. This is over. It's by the time it's done, is going to be well over twice those lengths. So yeah, do know that it is a super long story, but it is still being written. But it is one that has been very consistently updated. It's like 1 or 2 chapters a day usually. I think I might bring a little bit more over here. Oh, it's in the direct. Aha! That's what's hitting the face. Fix that. I kind of want to make something for the story, but it was more of us trying to make something for that season. But now I think it'd be interesting. I think it's going to be one of those ideas that came and went. Oh, I didn't even actually do that. It would have been something that would have been cool, but I would realize it was putting more work into it than I actually wanted to. So I thought this lights. Oops. I'm not going to be able to get it past that. So we will cheat this instead. Now, kind of randomly, I like working on stuff for holidays, but and I was trying to do something for Valentine's Day because I had Twilight Show. It was a big video from the holiday before like that, but then I got caught up in other stuff. So instead, what I kind of want to do is explore other holidays a little bit. Like Christmas, I've never done anything for, and I kind of want to make something for Christmas, but that's so far away. Halloween, I like doing stuff for no matter what because that's just a fun holiday. Yeah, I like having that extra little light there. The only thing I'm not liking right now is I believe her eyes. Where is she? There she is. Oh no, other way. We're gonna have to have these raised a little bit more. And I'm off center. Or to be wide. No, not wider. Her right one is gonna be a little bit more though. The only thing I wish I could do too here is shrink the pupils just slightly, but that's not going to happen. Okay, and her ears, I'm trying to just make sure that everything looks like it's moved. So like the ear here. Actually, that one doesn't work like that. If anything, I'll have it stay higher and go lower. Slow-mo's tough because the slower something is, the more details or time that the viewer has to pick out things. So it sucks because you have to really pound a lot of details in if you really want to get everything to fit nice and easy, it blend correctly. Okay, and I'm also going to have her back twist a bit more. So I'm going to lock her chest 1, take the pelvis. Okay, and I'm going to have her arms start a little bit more bent. So it feels more like reaching. Without the fingers, I have to kind of rely on little nuances. This, I don't care if the first frame doesn't have the movement, because it's still moving otherwise. Okay, and I'm gonna have the shoulder brought in a little bit, like here. Actually, I don't have to have the shoulder brought in, I just have to have the forearm brought in. If anything, I might have the shoulder out a little bit and bring the forearm in. What do you need? How do you cancel a timeout? A timeout of what? Who timed out Squidly? What'd you do? How do you... Well, timeout, I'm guessing, is timeout. Yes, Squidly. What? Behave, Squidly. Stop doing with the not things you're doing. I have no idea. What'd you do to him? You know what? I think I might know. Let me do something quick. We must fix the Squidly. Hold on. I gotta... I do not play enough with the things. See, I'm not sure if it's a timed thing too. How do I do things with the modify of things? This is so... I don't want to put this on the screen in case I hit the wrong button. Wait. This one? No. There's got to be a list of, like, where I can go. Okay, do what he said to see if that works. Set his timeout to 1 second. He's gonna find out he actually meant 1 year. Otherwise, I can try to see, because I know there's got to be a... That's not my channel settings. That's just, like, my settings. Well, maybe if I go to channels and video... Oh, wait. Yeah, wait, I think I might have found it. What's his name? No, I don't think it banned him. I think it's just... Yeah, timeout. I don't think I can undo timeouts without, like, text lines. I found banned people. But if you banned him, then bad warhorse. We'll start a campaign. Save the squiggly. Ooh, the nose wrinkle doesn't work so well. Just a little bit. Yay, Squiggly's back! Squidly! Ooh, I accidentally right-mouthed it, and it kind of looks cool that way. Ah! 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 I've been using the new models for a lot of stuff, actually. I just, I hide the fact that I did. Because technically, like in the Heroes of Fall thing, Blackjack and Little Pip were both using the RD model. They're just, were completely retextured to make them look like other people. Because I wanted to have some extra control over some stuff. So like here, the tail doesn't really move as much as I thought it would. So I kind of want to modify that. This is light. This was oh the a little extra highlight. I'm so used to like on other programs using cut and paste to move things around. I almost did that there. I wouldn't have done anything. For the way that the body's moving, I'm thinking that this actually has to go this way. Where's Jiggle 2? Jiggle 1, there's. Jiggle 2 or tail 2. And jiggle tail 2 here. I feel like her other arm, this hidden. This one should be pulled in more. Okay, so this wing here needs to have a little bit more motion added to it. There's too many bones here. Ah, jiggles. That's part of it. Actually, I want to see the jiggles. Right butt, left butt. There we go. Okay, now I can see what I want. Okay. Now these ones I don't think were actually made to turn. Okay, that should work. But I want to have this little bit here. I want to have these feathers here bent up a bit. And these interior ones, down, open, down. That's those two only, okay. Okay. And I feel like the hair itself needs to flap a little bit. Okay. And then I need to make it so that the hair looks like it's falling behind on the other parts. Making pretty drastic, but I can reduce it. And then this would be falling behind in that direction. Actually, not near as much as I want. And those three, I will pick this point. We will just playhead that a bit, and that should reduce it enough to make it more natural. Actually, the hair in general, I will just reduce. I don't have any of her hair back there going. I should do that too. It's 1, 4, 5, 6, right? On this one. there. See if that does it. Okay. And actually, I want to try one thing here. This is going to be a lot of rotating, though. I'm going to take... It might almost be easier to do with this. I'm going to take the mountains and rotate them, but I want to first determine where it is that I need to add in some more mountains, because there's a spot right here that I need to add some to. Okay, that's filled in. Might need to play with some of this because, like, here you can see the textures kind of gliding around, but I get the gist of it. That's what I care about. So now I'm going to take all these mountains and I'm going to pick a point, whichever is closest to the center, which is none of them. That's wonderful. Because I need to do it based on the camera's position. I know how to do this. First, we're going to lock this helper to the camera. Bam. So now they're on the same spot. And I'm going to unlock. And I'm going to lock each mountain to this helper. Because now that helper has its orientation fixated on the camera. Now I can rotate this helper any direction, and the mountains will rotate from that point. Rotator or rotator? I'll say rotator. Why not? Yeah, I already named that. It's the same one. Then okay, so this goes. I want that to go the opposite direction the camera is. The camera's going and rotate. Okay, so I'm gonna take this helper, which will be hidden. I'll rotate it that way slightly. Nope, that was the wrong way. This way slightly. Okay, baby. I can't remember which way do I need to go with this. I'll just do it drastic, and then that'll be able to give it to you. Okay, so that spins with the camera then. So I want to go the other way. Back. I'm so confused. Which way is the camera spinning? That way. Okay, so it has to be this way. But no matter what I do, the motion does not show. Oh, I am so fucking stupid. Okay, we're actually gonna do this over time, so that I'm not like being retarded. And I either need more coffee or more sleep. One of those two. Both does wonders. There, let's try that. Yeah. Though I might try it the other way. More drastic from that way. So figure out which is the best direction to go with it. Because this gives a feeling of it's spinning, like, because she is spinning this way, and the background's spinning that way, which kind of creates like a disorienting feeling, which is, if she's falling, you know, is understandable. But if I spin it the other way, it feels like it's is that the same way I had before? I can't remember what I'm doing. I thought I had it this way. Okay, the camera's spinning that way. The camera and the land is spinning that way too, or at least the orientation of such. So that's matching orientation. And then this would be opposite orientation, right? Yeah. I don't know which I like more. Argaderman? What? I kind of like that. I'll keep that. This does then. By saying just ignore it, it just makes me all the more curious. Nice thing about doing this too is, so I need to put another mountain over here. Bam. And it makes it really easy to merge it in. Okay, because then all I had to do is go bam, bam, playhead, mountain done. Oh, I forgot to attach the light to it too, though. So I'll say the right here is good. Hope I can do that. Well, actually, no, they have for locking has it this way. Okay. Okay, and one other thing now. Oh, not light. Oh, that is kind of funny with little pupils. I'm glowing. Model. We're going to go to do clouds. Not the cloud. It's the cloud stripes. It's striping the clouds. There was a... I swear it was like 002. Where's my cloud? Nope, that's a pretty crappy cloud. Didn't even move. Oh my god. I had to get my food preference for tomorrow. Check it out. Now it's Minecraft. And it's MOP clouds. I always forget what this damn cloud is. Actually, I don't even think it was under cloud. I think it was under smoke. Yes, smoke detector. They will fly through the sky. I always forget the name of this model. It's like just a texture. Maybe it was cloud. Which it was cloud. What is this? Mega Pack always has good stuff. Oh. It's a neat cloud. Doesn't really do anything though. Not anything special. Having that 1,000 times over wouldn't look very good. The chord key, really. I mean, I like my puns, but take it too far, man. I think I found it! I found it! It's my cloud! Okay, we're good. I have saved the cloud. This is really made for, I think, what I'm going to be doing it for. Whatever. Because this could create a bit of a in-between. To create, it creates the sense of distance. That's the main purpose for it. So if I put this halfway, it should, at the right distance, yeah, there we go. Well, it's not rotating, but I can lock it to it and then have it rotate slower, and it actually creates like a layered effect so that you get the feeling of distance. Because right now the only things that are telling distance is far away and close. I want something in the middle to kind of help build that a little bit more. So I'm going to take this and lock this to the Mountain Helper 2. Just like play ahead. So you can see this creates a secondary layer that you can still feel that this is, like, because of the spinning difference, that this is not of the same layer for lighting. Actually, I gotta... Was it the other side that was lit different? The other side is black. one of them is affected by light and the other one isn't. This is the non-affected one. Neither are. Well, I know that though that I can do overrides on it. Did that before. Damn, I keep choosing color. I can't remember if, well, because I could make it rain, yes, but rain is going to be difficult to do from that altitude, because the rain would be coming from behind the camera, so any particle effects that's used would be a little bit weird, personally. We can give it a shot, but so I made it. Color doesn't effectively. It brightens how light acts with it. So now I just have to figure out if this is the one that I had light for a second there. Try going from underneath here. Okay, that's that side that I want. Oh, I can actually light it from the bottom too. Nice. I don't need this to be maxed out then. So I can use the light to do that. What are the lights on? Okay, so I now want to make this slightly blue. Okay, and this itself needs to move and shift, not the light, this way. Okay, that looks good. Actually, the one piece on the ground is not moving the same pace as all the rest of the ground. Right one. Make sure I'm only getting the bottom new cloud, not the top one. This one will move well, for one I gotta turn it so that it's a little bit different orientation. Should be moving at slower speed. So this one I'm going to say is playhead at this point. Therefore layered clouds. I'm going to take this and move it this way a bit more. Actually, I'm going to unlock these. So white cloud 01 is the further back one, I think. Okay, so that's the further back. So this is going to be upper cloud. This is going to be lower cloud. Why do I suddenly see a lot of cool cats? Still, there's a lot of cool cats. I might have to add a little bit extra rotation to her body because her legs and stuff move, but her actual physical body doesn't. And I feel like that needs to move more. So I will probably play around with that a little bit, but I want to take his clouds first. I'm going to give her these two clouds. Now I'm going to pick a midpoint, which is right here. And I'm going to... The upper cloud should move the least. So I'm going to playhead this about a third. And then play to the upper one another third. Because the ones that are closest to them, actually I'm probably going to do that a bit more. So I'm going to do it by half. So by doing it this way, if I played it by half, it means half of the motion is removed for both. If I remove the lower cloud and do it again, that means that that one is now 1/4 of the original. Because the ones that are closest to the camera should be moving slower, while the ones that are further back should be moving faster. That's what's creating that nice effect of perceived distance. It's fairly minor, but it's not. The point isn't for you to see it. The point is for your brain to comprehend it that way. So. think what I'm gonna do too here. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try moving the dragon a bit further away. I'm gonna drag the dragon. I turn it off? Maybe I turn it on. Yeah, I kind of like that a bit more. Gives a little bit of extra motion to the dragon. Like, that makes it feel like it's actually moving up from behind. Try turning Rainbow's head a bit more. Kind of like with the head turned on a bit more. Except if I do that, the eyes right now don't really fit. Anything, I might even take the early part and take the eyes. That. The way I feel though is if you're too close to the camera, like straight on view, you get this perceived thing of, is she looking at me, is she not? So you either have to have it look directly at or good far enough away. If I do it from there, I can bring the eyelids up a little bit and at least... let's keep that. So I wanted to have the eyes feel like they're getting wider over time, but I've been having trouble trying to get that to look right. Let's do it there and raise. So you think I can make it perceive that she just had her eyes closed? Well, because then she kind of looks high. Like I'm gonna do this, I have to have her start way sadder. Oh, that's the element. It's just kind of dark right now. Actually, it looks kind of cool, just even with the lights on like that. Little tweaks, little tweaks. Try something different with this leg. toes start further down. And also ends curl more. Okay. And that tongue is actually going the wrong way. Tongue should go that way. Let's see if I can default this. Yes, I can. Make sure his tongue starts on this side. And over time, shifts to this side. And up. You're not shifting as much as I wanted it to. So this question, I was trying to find it. Black static? Oh, do you mean like this, the little staticky stuff? Because it's always gonna look like the black static and stuff. That's the ambient occlusion. It's not ambient occlusion. It's screen space ambient occlusion. That's what SSAO stands for. It's a way to calculate SSAO live. Normally, it's a post product. So the speckles go away when you go into clip editor. And you can even modify how those shadows work, because if you actually go to render settings and show ambient occlusion, so this is actually the map of the ambient occlusion. So this is actually fun to play with. So if you go in here, you can actually change some of these values. So you can like change how the ambient occlusion is affected. You can actually animate it too. You can see radius, so like bias is your kind of your strength, in a way. Well, not I guess. Okay, strength is actually how strong it is. So if you go all the way down, it's white. If you go all the way high, it's got these really sharp, dark areas. And if you go to bias, I think that's how at what point it starts affecting those areas. So if you go all the way down, it just like basically affects everything. And if you go all the way up, not really anything. And then radius is just how far do you want to have it spread or how soft. So if you do it just up, you're going to have these really sharp edges. So if I put that there and strength all the way up, you can see that it's really sharp to the edges. But if I put radius way down, it's going to make it so that it's... Oh, that's really weird. What does that look like? Yeah, by doing that, you can actually see some of the edges of like the model and everything. So we don't want that. So we're gonna undo that. So now it's nice and soft. But I used to have some other values I actually defaulted to. Where is my values? Ooh, I found sticky notes. Where is it? No. I had them pasted somewhere. Huh. I should go to this drawer more often. I just found a login for something I've been looking for. I think it's in this file. Or it's not. I can't remember what I used to use. I stopped using them after a while. Oh, whatever. I'm feeling that I'll like look for them later and I'll find it in like 3 seconds. So, all right. Anyways, but I thought it was like. Well, you can see here it's like affecting it live. So if I go bias all the way up, all the way down. So all the way down, you can. Well, actually, I can see the difference. It looks like it's darkening some of the lit areas. If I go all the way up, you can see it just keeps some of those brighter areas on there. Let's keep that default though. Oh, there we go. Strength, yeah, all the way down. There's none. I mean, that's just doesn't look that good. But strength all the way up. You can have these really sharp shadows down there. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Maybe if I add a few passes. That's not too bad actually for the strength knife. I thought it was like something like bias, strength, and radius decrease is what I used to do. But I haven't really done it that way in a while. Okay, is that the values I used to use? Okay, so that was 0.65. Was a way increased bias. I haven't used them for a while. But I knew those two were increased, and I believe this one is decreased. Oh, that one is even increased too. I thought radius is decreased. But by comparison. So it's really hard to tell the difference between these two, but it can make a big difference in the shots. So this would be here. Let me get big screen. Big. This is actual render quality, so it'll actually look better. So that's going to be. So this is with the original values and then the modified values. It's really hard to tell the difference. You can see some of the edges here, like you get some of the brighter edges here and here. You go to this and you get rid of some of those, but I think you get a little more definition on the edges there. Yeah, the one thing I'm noticing here is like here the lighting blends a little bit smoother with the original. This makes it a little bit harsher, but hard to say which one's better. I'm gonna put it quicker. Where did my screen go? The button doesn't feel right. There we go. I think the best is take a render of both and then go compare them. So let's do that. Let's do that. Because then you can swap between them a little quicker. So we're just going to do export image. We're going to call this one modified.png. We're going to call this one unmodified.png. Now we will go to our desktop and so yeah, when you do it like this, you can definitely see a difference. Yay, followers. So I can't really zoom in anymore. So yeah, definitely see this is modified, unmodified. So you see that there's much. I don't even care about that image. Let me delete that. Bye. How'd I open too? So modified has that much sharper shadows, like around these edges, how it calculates it. But the unmodified has that like a little bit cleaner. I'm thinking I'm liking the modified one a bit more. If anything, I might, if I find a happy median might be just like the even amounts between them. You can see a big giant change in how it does the teeth here. But I like that sharper shadows. Let me modify that. So I'm going to take the values from here, copy, delete, and I'm going to just partially paste. So, or after. Oh, I could have probably just done this for testing too. So we'll go about halfway. So I get the best of both worlds. So you want the manly face on dash? We can do that. Is it manly face body flex? Yeah. This is the manly chin, and then maximum strength is for all the bones. It's really weird from this angle though. Any of these that had a flex? No. So there's all the muscles. It just looks weird from that angle. I don't mind having the flexes for breathing, but this exactly shows the reason why I don't like it too. Flexes don't affect locked bones. So when you go to make it breathe, if they're wearing clothing, the clothing does not move with it, because the clothing is locked to the bone, not to the flex. So that bothers me a little bit. So if you still have to, if they're wearing clothing, you still have to go and modify their positioning. That's why I usually prefer to actually grab the bone and do it once animation's done, and then you can kind of actually play with it a bit more. But Star of Old actually is one that could be really useful. Nothing I've actually had to use for yet, but like for Fallout stuff, I could definitely see a use in it. So, yeah, I separated all these body flexes out because I didn't see any purpose in having them all together. Otherwise, so where do I want to put this? I might even like speed this up by twice as much. Like having this even at like 3 times speed, like that, it still works. Or even just like this, or at a pretty good pace. Oh, I probably should put the camera in. Though if I speed up the camera, like for a different shot, I probably would actually have it go and have the camera pull further away, like that. Actually, I'd probably do it like that. And I probably would have her jerk back more, but that's a but. So I'll find a place for it, but I do. This is kind of a shot that I wanted to do. I was either going to do it like that, or I was going to do it like this. And I think I still might do something from this, because there's an iconic shot I kind of wanted that was like further back. Because technically this isn't the only dragon in that shot. But slow-mo dragon. Try to see if there's anything else I can change on this. Oh, I do have to still do her hair back here. Here too. So I think from this point, oh, that's got to be moved like that. So I'm just going to do that and then move it. I thought there was something else about it. This is going to be set to... Actually, I probably should have this one instead. Be set to about halfway point, being kind of still stuck to her head, her body, and having it flail off from there. Then this creates a strong point, so I'm just going to round that, so that it gets rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Still feel that that left wing is starting bad. It doesn't have enough motion to it. Yeah, that'll work. But I think I'm gonna have it turned maybe this way. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. My leg hasn't, yeah, there is actually, I still have a bruise on my leg. It's been 4 months. But that might be permanent. It still hurts to push on, and there's actually a hard part on my leg, but it's probably permanent. They said if it doesn't go away after a month or two, it's probably going to be considered a calcification. Only way to get that removed at that point is to have it surgically removed. Don't want to do that. In terms of like the usefulness of my leg, it actually still hurts a little bit here and there, but I think it's going to be a permanent thing for the rest of my life. But I can still walk and stuff. That's fine. That's all I care about. But it's healed for the most part. But like, it's not 100%. But in terms of just daily use, I'm basically at 100%. Yeah, it's a perma bruise basically. But if you see if you I don't want to post a picture here. I have a picture of my leg, what it looked like. You do not want to see what it looked like. It looks like a raw piece of meat you would have bought at like a butcher, and probably then returned it promptly for it being very, very spoiled. It was not good. But that's what happens. I am not. Let me double check if I will. Okay, I will, but let me see, because I thought I had a thing on Dropbox, but I will put a warning for people that don't want to see it. Okay. Let's see if that's the link. Okay, so I'm just all right. I think that's that one. Yeah. All right. So yeah, don't click that if you don't like gross things. So, but yeah, that was my leg for a month. So, but like when I had the streams issues. I think I'm gonna have actually the dragon's head a little lower here. There's a reason it took a month to heal, and it still isn't fully healed since August. So, no, I didn't get hit by a car. No, I dropped my leg through an area in a dock that it shouldn't have been. It's actually in general, it is an injury that has put people into retirement or forced them into handicap, permanent handicap status. I could have sheared my kneecap off. I could have done a couple things, but I got lucky, and instead I just had what they considered to be a severe contusion. Everybody that looked at when you're at the ER and the person that works at the ER looks at you and says, "That looks like it really hurts. Did you want something for the pain?" I'm like, "No, it doesn't hurt." That's the weird thing. As long as you don't like touch it. So a dock at a terminal, I work in freight, so it's the dock at which the freight sits on, and I dropped my leg between the dock and the trailer where they connected by a dock plate, and for some of them there's an area about the size of a calf on the left and right side, and I was helping somebody move freight along the edge, and because I work in OCD, something was damaged and spilled, and we needed to get it out before it spilled more. So I was helping hold something together because it was broken on freight. And as we were walking out the door, I was following the edge and wasn't thinking about it, and suddenly I was like a foot and a half shorter because my leg fell through the hole. And since it's the size of your calf, or basically your knee, or not my calf, my thigh, my calf went all the way through, and my knee stopped me. So all of my body weight went fully onto my knee and was stopped by a metal plate. And the only thing below that was a ground for a few feet, so that was literally my knee that stopped me. So I had 200 plus pounds slammed into my knee onto a metal plate at full speed. So yeah, that's what did it. And it was an owie. So, and really after it happened, I just stood there for like 15 seconds and then went back to work. It wasn't until I stopped moving that my leg blew up. Yeah, that sounds painful too. Yeah, I knew after bringing that up, all I knew is there's going to be like people bringing up their horror stories. Yeah, that's what I agree. When somebody at the ER asks if it hurts, you know that it looks bad. Because she just sat like 10 seconds and just looked at my leg. And I'm like, is there something wrong? She's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate the pain? And I said, a 1? She goes, no, don't be a man about it. Really, what is the pain? I'm like, no, really, I'm just sitting here. It's perfectly fine. I only went to the ER because I was sitting too long because I was streaming, and that was the reason as soon as I cut the stream, I went to the ER because my foot had blown up. All the swelling that was in my leg had moved to my foot, and I thought there was something seriously wrong. So, okay, but enough of my leg. It's 10 o'clock now. So yeah, it was the Tuesday after the injury, because I injured myself on Friday, and it was but then I spent all the weekend with my leg up. That's why that wasn't a problem. But then the Tuesday after that, when I streamed, I actually sat down and had my foot down after the stream. So I looked, and my foot was like twice its size, and I'm like, yeah, that's not right. So I drove to the ER. So anyways, that's the end of stream Friday. Again, don't click that link. Bad. Okay. Next week should be fine. First stuff, yes. So next week's streams, the same 26th, 29th, Tuesday, Friday. So yeah, I can't think of anything else. So, that first 10 minutes of the stream is going to be lost because that's corrupted again. So all it will be is the part where I come back. But thankfully it wasn't an hour this time. But I'm glad the power supply in maybe Sunday, so hopefully that won't happen again, if that's the problem. So anyways, again, thanks to everybody that came. In about a month, because it was last year, it was the 21st of February, and that's what I'm considering it to be, was the 1 year... 1 year of streaming. So, because I think that was my first one I did. I had other ones before that, but that was when I started the schedule. So I probably will be on the... I don't know if I'm going to do it the February 23rd. I'm going to do another... I might do it the Friday the 19th, the one before that. But I'm going to be doing another big live stream like before, like doing the advertisement on YouTube and stuff. So just a heads up on that. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming by and being all cool and stuff. And I will... What was this question? I didn't lock the camera to Dash's head on that, no. The camera was in place. Everything was just moving around the camera. Well, the camera was rotating a little bit too. Yeah, the camera was rotating. She wasn't. I don't think Rainbow Dash moves at all, other than just her body parts. So anyways. Okay, since you want it, you will get the kitty. You get kitty. Sad that you have to ask for that now. Kitty. Kitty. Wait, let me see if I can find the perfect music for this. Do I have this still? Yes, I do. Hold on. We'll close this, and we have the musics. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'll see you guys later.